I was lucky enough to have all four of my grandparents in my life for a long time. I was 30 years old before I ever lost a grandparent, and I was in my mid 40s when my last grandparent died. Knowing them for so long gave me a perspective on how much life had changed in the 20th century, particularly for women. One of my grandmothers, my grandma Stella, was from Trinidad, Colorado. She was born in 1901 and she died in 1996. She was very poor and she was sent by her father to live in a convent after her mother died. She really had no formal education beyond third or fourth grade. My other grandmother was born in Sweden in 1919 and she was born into a very different life. Her family had more than enough money to send her to college, which they did. Despite their differences, my grandmothers both grew up in a world where women were mostly dependent upon men for financial security. It was expected of them that they would seek husbands, raise children, and perform certain kinds of work if they worked outside the home at all. I remember one of the last conversations I had with my Swedish grandmother. I was in my 40s then, and we were talking about the fact that I had never been married and probably never would be. It was almost inconceivable to my grandmother that such a life could be an option for any woman in her lifetime. She admitted to me that she had not married for love, and even though her family had money, she was always aware of the expectation that people had regarding her marital status. She understood what was required of her if she wished to enter the ranks of respectable people. I always consider that I have been very fortunate to be born in the right time and the right place. I feel lucky to have grown up with choices about what to make of my own life. I'm proud of the work that I do as a teacher and as an advocate for my colleagues. I am grateful to the educators who organized before me, who made it possible for me to travel, own my own home, and live a really fulfilling life on my terms. My outlook is optimistic, and that is the perspective I bring to my students. In our class, we are excited about learning, we're proud of ourselves, and we work hard. We celebrate when we are able to rise above the challenges that come. For me, my union is freedom and power and responsibility. My colleagues and I are working together to improve the school environment for students and for ourselves. We know that when teachers get what they need, it is the students who benefit. I am working to improve conditions for myself and for the teachers coming up behind me. The future of public education is dependent on people like me and you. I'm Pamela Tarango, this is my story, and Bakersfield Elementary Teachers Association is my union.